Hey y'all, my name is Carolina. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the BookTube Newbie tag, so let's get started. Question 1. Why did you start this channel? When I was little, I really enjoyed watching The Barney Show, specifically the segment of the Barney bag. I thought the process of putting together these really seemingly random things and making something beautiful was just amazing. And I really enjoyed arts and crafts in school, so I missed it when that was gone. I found that feeling again when I found YouTube. I think that the people on this platform make such beautiful things with their videos, everything from DIY sticker videos to tech tutorials. Everybody's take on it has just been amazing to watch, and I've always wanted to be a part of the creator side of it, so I'm taking the leap. Question 2. What is unique about this channel? Even though I'm starting off with the BookTube Newbie tag, I don't plan on being a BookTube only channel. I have a lot of hobbies and I plan on incorporating all of those into my channel somehow. I like to think of myself as a professional student. I enjoy learning new things and trying out new hobbies. Right now I'm really into nail polish, DIY crafts. I love reading, I love TV and movies, and I'm really enjoying playing cozy games on my Switch Lite. So, question 3, why do I love reading? Reading is the easiest way for me to travel to new worlds. I get to learn about somebody else's story, their world, their thoughts. When I was younger, it used to be a way for me to try on different personalities to see who I wanted to be. Now I just love going on the journey with the characters. I like seeing how things turn out. And ultimately, reading is fun. Question 4, what are my favorite books/series? My number one, hands down, has got to be Octavia E. Butler's Xenogenesis trilogy. I remember exactly where I was when I was reading book 1 and I read that Lilith had brown skin, and I was just like, what? I love sci-fi, and to find a main character that was explicitly brown, like the character was saying like she had brown skin, like this is a black woman. I never found that before. I made them black in my head before, but like I never found an author that explicitly made it clear that the main character is a black woman. And I thought that was amazing. I very quickly went down a rabbit hole of who is Octavia E. Butler? I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I was living under a rock. I did not know. And I was like, oh my God, she has other books. This is great. This is amazing. And then I very quickly found out that she died. And I was just that roller coaster of just like finding a new favorite author, finding they have other books, and then finding out that there's what's out is out. I have slowly been making my way through her catalog. I say slowly, not because I don't want to just read all of her books, because I loved all of them, but because I know that she's not going to be making any more. And I don't want to get to that end where I have read everything and that's it. But rest in peace, Octavia. I love her. I love her so much. Number 2 on my list is the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. This was recommended to me by, I think, one of my college professors. I told her I really liked the Xenogenesis books by Octavia E. Butler, and she was like, you might be interested in this. And she was right. I am very excited whenever there's new N.K. Jemisin stuff. I love her so much. And she also did one of the introductions to the Parable of the Sower edition that I have. So I know that she loves Octavia. So number 3 on my list is the Murderbot series by Martha Wells. I love those books. I think Murderbot is so funny. I have the audiobooks, and I think Kevin R. Free is the perfect voice for Murderbot. I think it's such an interesting take on what it means to be alive, what it means to be sentient, and like what it means when somebody is questioning whether or not they are a person, with some humor thrown in and a little bit of mystery. I love the Murderbot series. I highly recommend. I think overall the series is wonderful, and I was really excited when the last one, Fugitive Telemetry, came out in November. So keep them coming. I love them. Question 5, what is your favorite BookTube challenge? I've really been enjoying Books with Emily's Read It or Unhaul It challenge. I don't know if she started it, but that's the one that I watch. If you don't know what it is, essentially she has a large physical TBR, and in order to get through her physical TBR, she has a big jar of the books with their names written on little pieces of paper, and she draws them out, and then she forces herself to read them or unhaul them. Her videos are so fun, and I plan on incorporating some version of that into my channel. I don't have as large of a physical TBR as Emily does, but something I'm thinking something of the sort will make it to my channel. So stay tuned. Question 6. When did I start reading? As soon as they taught me my ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Like, I do not remember a time when I didn't have a book. I love reading. I've always loved reading. So I don't know, a toddler, a kid, I think toddler. That's, then. Question 7. Where do I read? I read mostly on my Kobo. I got this as a birthday present from my best friend. Thank you so much. I love it. It's the purple sleepcover with the white Kobo. I read mostly library books on my Kobo. I am a Bronx girly. I live in the Bronx, BX all day. And I have access to the New York City public library system. So I have all 3 library cards. They have them here. It's kind of like Thanos. I collected all 3 finally. I have the Queen's Library card. I have the Brooklyn Public Library card from the Juneteenth edition that they released. And I also have the Spider-Man version of the New York Public Library card. These were all, except for the Queen's one, these 2 were limited edition, so they're probably not available. Maybe they're not. But yes, I'm very excited. I love my library cards. I also love the library. When I was little, I was fortunate enough that one of my first field trips was to the library to get a library card. And when they explained to me that all I had to do was show them my little plastic card and they would let me go outside with as many books, I think it was like 20 books or something. With 20 books, I would read them, bring them back, and get new books for free. I was like, does everybody know about this? Do you know about the library? It's free. Like, it's free. So yeah, my little mind was blown. And I lived about 1.5 blocks away from the library. So, I was there all the time. And if we're being honest, the best episode of Arthur, the TV show, is the musical when they're having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. It's the best episode. Sorry about the singing, but I had to do it. It's a musical. Aside from ebooks from the library, I also listen to a lot of audiobooks from the library, and if it's not available for whatever reason or the wait is really long, I'll use my Libro FM membership to get the audiobook that I'm interested in. If you're not familiar with Libro FM, it's a subscription service. I think it's $16 a month, where half of the fee goes to Libro FM so they can run their business, and the other half goes to a local bookstore of your choice. Since I'm a Bronx girly, I picked the Lit Bar in the Bronx, which is the only bookstore in the Bronx. I've been there a few times and it's wonderful. Question 8. What is my favorite genre? As I said earlier, I really enjoy sci-fi. I also enjoy fantasy and Afrofuturism. Anything post-apocalyptic. If the world has ended, say less. I think that every author's take on how humans change when society changes to that level has always been so interesting to me. Of course, a lot of the books read different after experiencing the panini, but I still really enjoy post-apocalyptic books, and I like to pretend that in the zombie apocalypse I wouldn't die in the initial incident, even though I live in New York City, so it's not looking good for me. Question 9. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing 10 fingers. Question 9. Last question. What does your book collection look like? Like I said, I don't have a really large physical TBR because New York City apartment, but I think I have maybe around 100 books. I have one bookshelf that I'm looking at over there. Some of them are books that are left over from college that I wanted to keep. There's a couple of books in storage, but it's not very large, and I don't really plan on increasing it too much because library. Okay, everyone, that was my BookTube Newbie tag. Thank you so much for watching to the end. And I can't believe I get to say this in real life on my actual channel. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm so excited for this channel, and I'm so excited for you to see the ideas that I have in my head and what's coming next. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.